Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a Screenwriter's Rant on Dog. It's a dog. Dog movie, Joan. The doggy's the star of the movie. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. Links in the description. Thank you for supporting the channel. Now, Channing Tatum is back in a buddy movie with the dog. And it's a decent premise. I don't know about the execution. The premise is Channing wants to get back in the Rangers, and his sergeant buddy, or one of the buddies in his unit, was killed, and he had a dog. And they want him at the funeral, and he has to drive cross country with the dog, and the dog is very, doesn't like him, and is very mad and angry. And so it's all about how he comes to love the dog, which is very appealing to me. And, you know, it's supposed to be a kind of a buddy comedy where, you know, the dog does all sorts of crazy things and it won't listen to Channing. And in this scene, he takes a water bottle from him. I mean, it's cute. It's a cute movie, you know, about a soldier trying to get along with the dog. And then they, of course, become best friends. You know, here's a wacky scene where he pretends to pass the dog off as his service dog, and then it gets away from him, and then all hell breaks loose. And he tries to give him, you know, he tries to make him his buddy, and a bunch of whack. I mean, it looks like a dumb scene. Channing Tatum was very funny in This Is the End, in his minor role. In this movie, I don't know if he can really sell it. I mean, it looks okay. It looks harmless. It's coming out in February. You know, it's here, dog, right? Like the dog won't walk, he ends up carrying him. So, you know, stuff like that. And they realize that the dog's been traumatized because he was in combat with his buddy, and his buddy died. And, you know, it's a whole thing about war and friendship. And yeah, I think it's a very harmless movie. I want to like it. I do want to like it. I've got some problems with Channing Tatum in general, but I think this is a good role for him. He can pass himself off as a ex-soldier guy. I mean, he's got the haircut, he's built for it. He's still, you know, he's still young enough to do that. He's getting older, but you know, here he is meeting one of his soldier buddies, and the movie doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. Looks like the kind of movie that, you know, 20 years ago, this would have been huge. Oh, it would have been huge. It would have been support the troops. Go see the movie about the dog. And here's the funeral he has to go to. Very American. So, and he, you know, he slowly wins the dog over. That's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. That's a very dog thing. You know, look, the star of this movie, as far as I'm concerned, is the dog. I don't even care about Channing Tatum. It could have been anybody, really. He's going to be upstaged by the dog at almost every turn. You know, if anything, Channing Tatum is going to be superfluous. It could have been anybody. So first act, you know, he wants to get back in the Rangers, and you know, he's been out of it a while, and then, you know, they say, okay, bring the dog to the funeral, and you're back in the Rangers or whatever. Right? He says, yeah, no problem. And at first, the dog just absolutely hates him, and he takes him anyway because he really wants to do this. And then he has to drive him cross country to the funeral. So it's a buddy road trip with the dog. So you follow him, and at first he's eating his car, he's doing all sorts of things. Along the way, they run into people that the dog knew and that his buddy knew, and the dog likes all of them, but still has problems with Channing, you know. And there's all sorts of wackiness. And then the third act, they become buddies, and then it's about whether or not they'll stay together. And I don't know if he actually goes back to being a Ranger. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't at that point. Maybe he just realizes, like, no, I gotta stay with my buddy, my doggy buddy. And I know one thing: this will be a happy ending, right? You can't have a movie called Dog and have, oh, at the end the dog died. What a letdown. No. The doggy is the star, Joan. Just like you. You're a doggy star. Yes, you are. You're a doggy star. Just like the doggy there. Look. See? See the doggy? That's a doggy. It's a German Shepherd. Yeah, you'd probably be afraid of him. He's kind of a big guy, kind of aggressive, but you're a little one. You're a little one. You got your tongue hanging out there, babe. Get your tongue out. Put your tongue in. So, would I see this? I might. I don't think it would be bad. I don't think it'll blow the doors off me, though. But, I mean, I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be amusing to watch the dog do various things and see how they train the dog. I mean, a German Shepherd, they're usually pretty trainable, right? You know? But the star of the show is the dog, not Channing Tatum. He's just there. He's just eye candy, ladies. All right. So, dog. When does this thing open? Do we have an opening for this thing? Oh, right. February, I think. Only in movie theaters, February. PG-13. Yeah, it's going to be fun. This is going to be a family movie. A family movie. A good one to take the kids to, because who doesn't love a dog? And that's it for me, Tony D. Check us out on Bitchute and Rumble with a news blast and a Hollywoke hot take. See you then.